welcome again to my Flat Earth channel, I guess you can call it. It's just a reminder, because we know we who gets it, we know what we have to do. We know what we have to do. We know it. There's no discussion. Okay, we know in what deep shit we, the humanity, are in. Okay, this is very serious, and when you get it, you get it. You know it. It's you can't undo it. As they say. Uh, all I'm talking about, everything I'm talking about, is in this book, Terra Infinita trilogy book. It looks like this. It's three. It contains 3 books. That's why it's called trilogy. 1, 2, 3. And I want you to find out as much information about them, about it. It's one book, as you can, because your entire history, okay, your entire history is in this book. Everything is in there. And these parasites colonizing parasitic races, there are at least 2 of them. Okay, they do not want you to get aware and raise your frequency and vibrations, because when you do this, you are free. Okay, imagine what they are capable of and what they are doing. You can't, because you are so dumped down in low frequencies, which is exactly what they want. They want to keep you there, unknowing and dumped down. Okay? And this is the Man in Black. Okay? They are not human. Okay? They are, I would say, they work, or they are even the custodian race. It's robotics. Colonizers. They have colonized 178 worlds, that circle environments. Okay, and they're hiding these technologies because they don't want you to know. It's that simple. They want you to just a second, drive these airplanes. This is dangerous, propeller, piston engines, when there are hovering technology, that's why there's a war in Middle East, in and around Iran, they are demolishing the parasitic forces, but the media is not telling you the truth. They're always lying. They also want you to believe that you live on a spinning ball. Okay, just a second. Just a moment. This is what they want you to believe. You believe on a spinning earth ball. Yeah. So with this, they close you. They shut you down in development, in evolvement, evolution, because they don't want you to figure this out. They own everything. They run the media. They run the show, as they say. So they own you. You're stuck in this body, flesh and bones. But when you are a light being, you have powers. You are very capable, and they know this. So the custodian race, they are robotics. It's always been between the machine, robotics, the robot, and the living being. So they want to enslave everything around them. So you work for them. You don't. Most of the people, most of humanity, most of the humans don't even know. They don't know. They don't even want to know, because they are happy under in this world circle environment. Okay, and this is not even for educational purposes. This is satanic. Trash it, trash it, trash it, trash it, throw it. I burned one of my first examples, by the way. I went to a safe place. I went to a safe place, where the fire couldn't spread, and I knew what I had to do. I have to burn the shit. It's satanic. It enslaves your mind, body, and soul. The main purpose. Okay. You need to understand this, who you are, but also find out as much as you can about the book, because this is what they're hiding: freedom. This is not marshmallows, This is lands outside the ice wall. Okay. Now I don't know if it's Numeria or somewhere else, but it's freedom. They're hiding freedom from you. I'm sorry, but they are. I do not know how we're going to turn this around, but we have to work on it. What more can I show you here and now? Pictures. It was one I saw earlier today. Every picture is important, actually. And what haven't I brought up, Maybe this. Planet Nibiru and Planet X. They want you to believe, according to the books, there's a red planet. Okay, there's a red planet circling and has its own, waypoint through our galaxy. That's 3,600 years or so. It has its own path through the universe, and every time it comes around, it creates devastating events like earthquakes and tsunamis. Tsunamis. That's what they're saying. When they can create everything. Okay, that's how powerful these evil, satanic, fascist beings are. There's a war going on in the Ukraine. They have settled themselves there, because of this. It's oligarchies with money, with power, and they want to control. They even create these underground laboratories, biological, to spread out this poison and sickness around the world, so you get sick. 9 minutes. So Russia is on it, war against them. Iran is against them. China. And they are against the parasites. They are draconian, reptilian. Anunnaki, the custodians. Okay? You have to know who's involved and who you are, and find out who you are by reading the book. If you don't want to read the book, find out as much information about it as you can. Google it. There's a war going on over your soul. Why are you important? Who are you? Where do you come from in reality? Why are you important? These questions are very important. They want you to believe Nibiru is a red planet, okay? Nibiru. And also Planet X. On this picture, you can see clearly where it should be an ice wall, but it's a red wall. And if you read the book, you will see that it's actually firewall, a wall of fire. There's also an inner wall that's ice wall. So there are two walls, one ice wall and one firewall. That's how advanced these beings are. So what are they trying to protect here? Are they trying to keep something out or trying to keep something in? Nibiru. So in this world, circle environment, the center of the universe, they are manipulating your mind with bullshit, lying to you, and trying to get you to believe that Nibiru is a red planet. There is no planets. Okay, everything is on flat plane, flat level. As they say, water always finds its level. It's flat. The earth is flat, man. Deal with it because it's the truth. And you do not live on a spinning imaginary ball in fake space. Can you this look at this? This is how big Africa is. You know, sometimes Sweden takes most part of the map. You know, you can research this and you can compare yourself. It's all made up stories. It's all fake. 12 minutes going to going for the 15 minutes mark. You know, there have to be a limit. Yes, sir. You live here in the center of the universe, okay, surrounded by 178 other circle environments. You're in the center. You're in the center. Because you have to know where you are and who you are by reading this book. The book is containing of 370 pages. Read it, easy to read. A child can read it. And I believe it has to be like this because after this war what war is going on in both in Ukraine and Iran, the humanity will finally be free. Okay, I believe so because it's been foreseen. You know, it's not in the Bible, but we who research this, we know this. We have to know this because it's time. And what I can't tell you much more because then I will mess up the plan. So I'm not going to tell you anything because but you have to know that shit is going down, you know, over you and your soul. You're about to be liberated, and these beings have to be destroyed. Okay, that's what the war is about. But they will never tell the truth in the media because they own the media. They run the show. Okay? 14 and 30. This is where you live. This is my flat earth model. In the center of the universe. They are hiding freedom. Okay? There are more land out there. Okay? in the center of the universe. You are here, okay? You're surrounded by 178 more circle environments. There's no planets. There's no planets. You can go out on the internet, on the web, and search, and everything you will see that's CGI. That's pure CGI or AI. Okay, they invented these two things because they want to mess with your mind. So in the end, you do not know what's real, what's phony, what's fake. That's how important you are. This is very serious stuff. And I have heard, sadly enough, that the war in Ukraine is ending 2029. So that's we have to withhold. We have to hold on. Many people don't even know. They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea that there's a war going on. And then, for why? For what? Hovering technology, 600 patents. Why? Who? When? Why? How? But all I want to do is, live. I want to have my freedom. I want to go out and buy stuff. There's people that don't have this either. Don't even have this. This is very serious stuff. And they have been holding you, enslaving you with bullshit. But because there is technologies like this, hovering technologies that can help people live. But no, they won't have it. You're a slave. You have to suffer. Go through the system. The system have to give me that. Prescription drugs. Yes, parasites. The Anunnaki and the custodians, the robotics, filth, evil, colonizing. But this has been going on for at least 2,500 years. It's nothing new, because you are the one that has to wake up and start evolving. Have to know these things. Yes, it's enough. It's 18 minutes. Thank you and bye-bye. See you next time.